Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2025. Ever since 2017, actor and comedian Jordan Peele has really been taking off not just as a director, but also as a writer and producer through his Monkey Paw Productions banner. He mainly specializes in horror, which extends to his latest film and the subject of this review, Him. Peele only served as a producer for this one though, with directorial rookie Justin Tipping at the helm of this psychological sports thriller. Even if it wouldn't have Peele's writing and directing expertise, the trailers looked cool and I was interested in seeing how this film would turn out. Then the reviews came out and they were not very good. Regardless, I decided to see it anyway, and even if he was only a producer, this is easily the worst film that Jordan Peele was involved in. It centers around Cameron Cade, a rising quarterback who suffers a potentially career-ending injury after being attacked by an unhinged fan. But when all hope seems lost, Cam receives a lifeline when his hero, Isaiah White, offers to train him at an isolated compound. However, as the training accelerates, Isaiah's charisma turns into something darker, sending Cam down a disorienting rabbit hole that may cost him more than he ever bargained for. So basically it's Whiplash, but instead of being about music, it's about football. That sounds like it could be really interesting, especially as a means of highlighting stuff like the extreme standards that a lot of athletes face and the effects of performance-enhancing drugs in sports. But that's just about where the positives end for him. Well, almost, since there was some really good lighting and cinematography, but otherwise this movie is a disaster, especially when it comes to the writing. The pacing is all over the place, where some scenes move at a snail's pace while others zoom by at the speed of a PVZ2 newspaper zombie, and the commentary feels really ineffective as a result. Like, wow, football is literally a cult, isn't that deep? That's my biggest problem with him. It's just hype moments and aura with extremely little substance. The lead actors try to make it work, and sometimes their delivery is okay, but more often than not they're just shouting because I guess that's what qualifies as good acting now. But hype moments and aura aren't enough to make a good movie if they can't be aided by the writing, and considering how terrible the writing is, that's definitely apparent here. There's no sauce to anything that happens, the plot twists are bafflingly stupid, the ending comes right out of nowhere, and anything that could have been interesting is basically forgotten about altogether. Hell, it's so broken that I'm not even sure if Jordan Peele would have been able to save it if he wrote it. As much as I'm glad that 2025 has been a largely solid year for horror, the same cannot be said for Him. It may look competent as a film, but that's not enough to save the abysmal writing with underbaked commentary and no sense of direction or identity. Obviously, I'd recommend just not watching this movie at all. Like I said, there were some really good horror movies that came out this year that are much more worth your time. Even for a goat like Jordan Peele, this was a massive disappointment. Hopefully whatever he does next can be better, but since this is getting a 2 out of 10 from me, that shouldn't be too hard. Thankfully, next time I'll be talking about one battle after another. Now this is something I'm really hyped for, and considering how glowing the reviews have been, I have a strong feeling that this is gonna be something truly special. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2025, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all later.